Sizzle, serve, yum.
Hey guys, welcome to my show, Sizzle Serve Yum, where we're going to be serving up one delicious keto dish at a time. Today's show is going to be based on three keto dressings that you definitely don't want to be without. Let me go ahead and check the comments here. We've got quite a few people that rolled up in here. Hey, we've got Evans, we've got Joanna in the house. Hey Joanna, hey Evans. We've also got Rome Knows Tech. Rome, welcome to our show. I know that you are also a food connoisseur, so I hope that you appreciate this show. Let's see, we've got Evans talking about breakfast to go with coffee. I didn't even finish my coffee, but I did buy some new creamer today that I'll test out and I'll tell you guys about. Let's see. We've also got Joanna, we've got Evans, we've got Rome still, and Joanna says that cracks me up. I'm glad. I'm glad. So, what I've done today was I put together three ingredients that you could pretty much use for wraps. You can use it for lots of different things. I got a lot of stuff on my desk here, guys, so just be patient with me. But what I love about this is with these keto salad dressings, some are zero carbs. So that means it will not count against what else you decide to eat. And then, of course, you have one that is like three carbs, but that's okay. Just have everything in moderation, right? Uh, let's see. Rome says, I got my first cup ready. Let's go. I'm so glad that you have your first cup. I'm still working on my first. That was like an hour ago, and I took 3 sips. All right. First dressing that we're going to be talking about today is our creamy avocado dressing. Now, this one is great as this can go with Southwest chicken salads. It can go with a lot of different things, but it's very simple to make. So I'm just going to make a little bit of room here. In the meantime, you guys tell me in the chat, what is your favorite dressing? What is your favorite dressing? And then I'm going to show you from overhead what my crazy desk looks like. Reminds me of the old days, guys. Reminds me of the old days. So, what we have decided to put, give me a moment. All right. Don't know why that's happening. And it's on. Give us a second. We should be here in a moment. Apologize if we're doing any kind of, it's a little bit of everything's blocking the screen. It's like I can't see anything. Okay, I see. This was a user error, guys. Sorry about that. All right, we're gonna go ahead. My camera was not plugged in. I thought I had everything. All right. So with this particular dressing, what we're gonna do, we should be able to switch cameras in a second. Here we go. I'm gonna show you. It's always something, right? Always something with technology. All right, here we go. All right, so what I'm going to show you right now is what you're looking at here on the bottom, okay? And what I am going to do is, what I'm going to do, it's a little difficult working without here we go. If you see, we've got all of the ingredients ready to go, rock and roll for our creamy avocado dressing. So if you choose to use real avocado, just know that you must blend it up or mash it really good. I was struggling a little bit with this because my blender just stopped working this morning. So if you are in a pinch like I was, what you can do is you can use like the pre-made guacamole. Yeah, just go ahead and grab that. You're going to need for this some lime juice, right? You can just get some regular lime juice for this. You can get a small jar so you can store it. This will be good for up to a week, but you know how avocado is. Sometimes it turns a little, right? And then you have 1/4 of a cup of water, which I have right here. And then I put all of my seasonings in here, which was 1/4 of salt, 1/4 of garlic, and 1/4 of cilantro. And then you are going to use a bit of olive oil for that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start mixing it up. But what I'm going to also show you is our, hold on. What I'm also going to show you is our recipe. So if you want to screenshot it, you are more than welcome to do that. And also, it will be in next week's newsletter as well. So if you're not part of the newsletter, make sure you're joining the community. It's fun because you'll be able to get something once a week. All right, let me go ahead and show you our recipe. We've got the creamy avocado dressing here, the avocado, the water, the lime juice, the olive oil, 2 tablespoons, right? This is going to be the one that's going to be 3 carbs. This is the 3 carb dressing. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you a little bit. If you want to screenshot that, feel free to screenshot it. All right. Let's see. Going into chat, Evan says, did you smoke your coffee? I don't know. I don't know about that, but I'm sure Rome can answer that question. Let's see. Joanna says, Evan says light ranch. Well, then you're gonna love the next recipe that we're gonna do together. Joanna says, I didn't even care that my nasty hospital coffee got cold. Stale tinted water. Oh, I know. Isn't that the worst? Joanna says, I like to mix a honey mustard and ranch. That's actually that sounds like a pretty cool twist, right? Evan says, oh no. And then Rome says, hit the heart button. Thank you guys. Make sure you press and like because that does help my channel. Oh, and it's free, right? Let's see. And then Evan says, got it. Thank you. All right. We're going to go ahead. We're going to our tray and we're going to start mixing everything up. I got these 4-ounce jars. They're bowl jars. And what I like about the bowl jars right here, I don't know if you could see it, these are really sturdy and strong and they last a long time. Not all jars are the same when it comes to storing things like dressing. Sometimes you have to be careful the kind of jars that you get. If they're too thin, they can shatter easy, especially after being in different temperature settings. So going from being out on a counter to the refrigerator sometimes can be detrimental. So I go ahead and I use this one. I use the bowl jars because I heard that even after years of using it, they're still strong and sturdy. So we're going to go ahead and with that, I've got to make sure I have my recipe up for you guys. Let me see if I can just change my layout a little bit. Trying to switch it around. Hold on. All right. You. All right. Can you guys hear me now? Thank you for doing that. Yeah, I thought you guys could hear me. So what I was saying was, since these jars are 4 ounces, that means it's going to be less dressing, right? So what I've done was I put 3 tablespoons of guacamole in here, right? And now, okay, thank you everybody. I appreciate that. Now I'm going to go ahead. Let's see if I can add this. Hold on. All right. All right. So you see the guacamoles in here. We've got avocado. We need to add our water, right? I almost feel like I want to do this in a bigger cup, but it's too late. I've already committed to put my avocado in there. So I'll have to get it out with a bigger cup. That's fine. I'll just use this measuring cup to help me. All right. So you got your avocado. Get your 1/4 of a cup of water. right? We're going to get 2 tablespoons of lime juice, which is the lime juice that I showed you. Let's see. All right, 2 tablespoons. So we got that green tablespoon over there. We can use this. Remember, this is going to be great for like Southwest chicken salads. It's going to give a nice bright taste. Okay. We've also got our cilantro, 1/4 of cilantro, 1/4 of salt, and 1/4 of garlic powder. You're going to put that all in. And now we are going to do what? We are going to mix it up, right? And I know right now it's not looking the best because I'm trying to make sure that everything is great here. I have a little blender thing that I brought for my coffee. If you know the Zule, you know you could use it for lots of different things. I use this. This is one of my favorites. I usually use this for coffee, but I also use it when I'm making salad dressings, guys. Look. And when you already have smooth avocado, then this is going to work really well. Okay. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? I'm over here making some creamy avocado dressing. We're doing creamy avocado dressing. I got one chunk here. I'm trying to get it down. All right. This, my friend, is going to be delicious. Okay. You know what this would actually be good for, this particular dressing? I'm going to recommend maybe just 1 teaspoon of the lime juice. But if you like lime, this is definitely going to be up your alley. You're going to go ahead and get one of your bowl jars, right? And then go ahead and pour it in this little glass. And this will keep good for a week. Okay? So that is our first salad dressing. You could also gift these if you wanted to. You can make little, let's see, you can make little gift jars like this for other people if you want. Also, what's really nice about this is you don't have to worry about wasting ingredients. You ever come across a bottle of like maybe avocado dressing or ranch dressing, and then you find out it's expired? You don't have to worry about it with this because you know when you made this and you know it's good for 1 week, right? It's good for 1 week. So that is our creamy avocado dressing, and it is delicious with the lime. But I'm going to recommend, if you're not really wanting that strong lime taste, scale it back to 1 tablespoon. But I like lime, so. All right, let me go ahead and go in the chat. We have got, let's see, we've got here. All right, Cheryl. All right, everyone's saying hi to Cheryl. I love that. That is the kind of community that we have here, Cheryl. So say hi to Joanna and Evans. Everyone here is a very loving group. All right, Joanna says she's full of knowledge, hacks, and finds. Make sure you follow. Thank you so much, Joanna, for your support. I appreciate it. And everyone here, yeah. I do like to do kitchen hacks. You'll find that I do have some lemon hacks that I've used also for our channel, and there is actually a full playlist for that. I have one more video got to do for that, so I'll have to do that this weekend. I'm doing 2. We've got a BLT wrap coming up that you're gonna love. So I went ahead and I bought my bacon this morning for it so I could start on our video so you guys can have it. But I wanted something hearty, just because you're eating right doesn't mean that you have to starve. I like to eat. Um, I'm great at wanting to eat. When I'm hungry, I want to eat. I don't want just, to feel like hungry and deprived. So I think also that is like a stigmatism with eating healthy. So I want to show you, you can have good foods that taste good and also that you can stretch across other meals. It's not always expensive. So that's the whole point of our channel, right? All right, let's see. Evans asked, oh, let me scroll up. Hold on one second. Rebounding what Cheryl says, I'm blessed here in sunny South Florida. Oh, you're so lucky. It's not it's kind of cold here. Let's see. Right now in Georgia, it's 53 degrees. Yeah, it's 53 degrees. So it's that. All right. Rebounding what Cheryl says, the jars are cute. Thank you. These are 4-ounce jars. Yes, Evans, it's 4-ounce jars. These are bowl jars. And I'll have the link in the description for the video. I have to just go in and plug it in for you. But yeah, these are cute jars. You can reuse them for lots of different things. Seasonings, if you want to blend your own seasonings, I thought that would be a nice show we could do together. And we know where our seasonings is coming from, right? And then also, I figured this is a perfect size jar to give to like a neighbor or a friend if you want to give them some love, some dressing. So that's our creamy ranch dressing that we had today. Um, Joanna says, I lived in South Florida for a short time years ago. Joanna says, in South Miami, date? Oh, okay, that's cool. Hey, look who it is. It's Victoria. Victoria, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Good morning. All right. Glad that you were able to make it. Appreciate you. I know, like, sometimes when we're on other channels and we're streaming, it's a little bit different, but this is my show. Yeah, so welcome, welcome. Evan says, Evan says, yum, BLT. Yes, this is called amazing BLT. That's what I called it. So it's gonna actually come out good. Now with the BLT also, you can sub out like turkey bacon if you want, or if you want to do like soy bacon, you can. But I'm using real bacon for this, y'all. Real bacon. And I'm going to tell you, it's not organic. It's not organic. If I find organic, I buy it sometimes, but I pretty much go by the cost. Yeah, that's for me, the cost. And certain things I just won't. That's just me. I'll go by the cost. All right. Rebounding with Cheryl says, I'm close to Miami in Boynton, Beach, an hour away. That's pretty cool. All right, everyone's greeting each other. I love it. Rebounding with Cheryl says, I need these recipes for sure. And Joanna says, dang, y'all with this food talk, you killing me. Are you hungry? Rome says that's a nice size. And then Rome also mentions that's a great gift idea. Yes, yes, it is. Especially if like, you know what? This person's been trying to lose some weight for some time, and you got to look at every single thing you're eating. And sometimes that is the one thing that is overlooked. You might be like, how come I'm like over like 100 calories if you're tracking your food? And though that's just one of the things that's like the hidden calories or the hidden carbs that you can find in a lot of these made dressings already. So if you're making it yourself, you can count it yourself, figure it out. But that is the only one on today's show that is 3 carbs. The rest are 0 carbs. All right. Fun thought. When I got off the plane in Miami, the song was being played by the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Welcome to Miami. Let's see, rebounding with Cheryl says you're making me hungry, girl. I love food, and you guys know I love cooking. And I like to be able to cook up whatever I can. I sure can, Victoria. Victoria's asking to post the recipe so I can screenshot it, please. All right, this is the recipe, okay? And so it's real simple, but I do want to tell you again, Victoria, just try 1 tablespoon of lime juice first. It might be too limey for you. I like bright taste like that. So that's another thing that you can try. But I would start off with just 1 tablespoon. And if you want to add to it, do that. All right. I hope you were able to get your screenshot, Victoria. Let me know. And then I'm going to move on to the next recipe. All right. Joanna says it's bacon strips. Dogs don't know. It's not real bacon. For them, it's okay. It's the same, right? It's the same. Evan says Christina has some great recipes. Honey, she does. She does have good recipes. She inspires me to be able to cook healthy and to really think about what I'm putting in my body. And she's such a beautiful individual, like inside and out. Yeah. So yeah, big shout out to Christina Nietzsche and her husband, Mr. Mod. Hope that you guys are doing good. All right. Victoria says, okay, thank you. All right. And Victoria got the recipe. We're moving on. It's time to move on. to the next recipe. But I wanted to show you what can you make out of this particular recipe with this dressing. You can make wraps. You can use this for regular chicken salads. You can use this as a dip if you want to. So if you've got parties, if you want to bring something, that is a side item. And then of course, if you want to use it in a burrito, you can do that as well. Okay. All right. We've got up next. Let's see. We got up next, which is our ranch dressing. I thought this was funny. You guys know Yellowstone? Then I thought this was funny. The ranch comes first, right? I love ranch dressing. I don't know who doesn't like ranch dressing, but ranch dressing is one of my favorites. It's actually the one dressing I used to have as a kid, the only dressing that was creamy. Now, this one, you can screenshot this one as well. What's nice about this is you can have most of these ingredients already on hand. I'm going to be using a different type of ingredient, okay? Rebounding. Evan says, yum, that looks good. Rebounding what Cheryl says, my husband loves Yellowstone. Yellowstone is such a good show. Like I haven't finished watching the rest of it, but I really want to. Yeah, it's a good show. And I was even getting into it, but I was staying up too late. So I was like, I have to make sure I check that show out again. I have to add that to my list of shows. Now, you guys go ahead, plug in, and talk about what it is that you like to watch on TV. At first, I was watching all of these Percy Jackson shows with my daughter on Disney, which I absolutely love. All right, let's see. Um, oh, great. Yeah, you guys send me a link once her show is up and running. But that I will definitely support. All right. Ranch dressing. We need half a cup of thick Greek yogurt, excuse me. All right, the thick Greek yogurt, guys. You can use two kinds of yogurt. And I can tell you this works just fine if you get the no-name brand. If you get it from like supermarket brand, I got Kroger brand. I get Publix brand. But here's my thing. I have to pull away from dairy. So this set that I'm making right now is for my son, Alex. He can eat the dairy. I can't. I have an alternative yogurt that I have for myself, which is a coconut milk type of yogurt. And that's the one that I'm going to be using. They did not have plain like I was looking for. Unsweetened is what they call it. But this one is a touch of vanilla. So whatever. All right. Half a cup of thick Greek yogurt. Why do I keep saying green? It's like I want to say green, but yeah, we know it's not. So, all right, we've got our yogurt here that someone already got to before I could scoop it out. All right, half cup, right? So I've got my half a cup of yogurt, and I'm just gonna kind of smooth it out. And for this, I'm going to use my mixing glass fan. You guys let me know if you can see it really well. I'm trying to do it while I am live streaming for you guys. All right. So we have our yogurt. Now, this stuff that I'm going to show you next is really good. I actually use this. This is the mother on the bottom. All that weird stuff you see on the bottom. This is the real apple cider vinegar. You can use this for lots of different things. I've used this health-wise. I take about a teaspoon a day diluted with water. And what this helps you with is also breaking down like enzymes, and this is supposed to help you lose weight. Yeah, it's supposed to help burn fat from your body. So I got a fresh bottle here. I go through about a bottle every month and a half because I use it for like salad dressing. So just so you see, this is the one that I have. All right, so we use 2 tablespoons of that, right? Let's go ahead and grab that spoon. All right. I like to shake it up to include the mother, is what they call it. The stuff on the bottom. Let's see. All right, we've got our tablespoons, right? Now we need one teaspoon of Dijon mustard, okay? 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Of course, I told you guys I'm a fan of supermarket supermarket uh type of products. So yes. Let's see. Okay, Rome says I watched the last episode last night, Mel, of Percy Jackson. I am up to the most current one and I have not finished watching it. It's when Ares, the god of war, is supposed to he encounters Percy on the beach. So I'm actually looking forward to that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna squeeze our little teaspoon. I put a tablespoon, but I'll have to scoop half of it out. This is a teaspoon. All right. Now we need 1/4 of a cup of 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Okay. So we need 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Let's see. Rome asks, have you ever tried black seed oil? No, I've never even heard of that. That sounds really good. Like maybe for like, I don't know, maybe stir fry dishes? Black seed oil. No, what kind of taste does that have? We also need oops, I'm having a hard time seeing, 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper. I say you can eyeball that too afterwards, right? Oops, wrong one. And then we use a little lemon juice. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon. Okay, let's see. Have a great stream. I have a ton of videos to shoot today. Love you, sis. Mwah. Bye, Rome. See you later. Evan says HGTV, Tiny House. It's all about I watch. I actually like those. I've got my lemon juice here. I'm going to go ahead and add that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to try that. I got to check that out. Okay. We got our lemon juice. I'm only going to use a few drops. All right. Because I want to make sure it tastes good. All right. Now we just got to mix it up, right, Evans? Mix it up, mix it up. And when you have something like this little blender, something that you can do is, and y'all might laugh, I usually get a cup of water like this during the stream and I just kind of stick it in there so I could clean it out for the next type of dressing. So I'm not mixing like different flavors. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of putting it in a cup. It's kind of gross, but it works. And then it cleans the actual blending part. But it's also recommended by the company to clean it that way too. All right. So we got our ingredients. Let's mix this bad boy up. I've got to clean the table just a smidgen. And then let's go ahead and we'll put it in the next bowl. All right. So we've got, all right. So this is our ranch dressing. I can't put it in all the way yet. And let's see. Black seed oil is very good for you, but it has a strong taste. What kind of taste? I'm mixing this up. What kind of taste does it have? Let's see. By the way, Cheryl, I'm not mean to her. She's like, yeah, Cheryl, this is how we are. All right. All right. So this is pretty thick. This came out pretty thick. All right. And it actually looks just like ranch dressing. Looks just like ranch dressing. But the question is, does it taste like ranch dressing? Actually, you know what? Not bad. Hold on 1 second. I feel like it needs one more thing. I'm gonna just take a little taste. This is ranch dressing. Oh my gosh. This is good. My son is gonna love this. All right. So we got our ranch dressing. And for this one, it's not gonna fit in the little jar. And that's okay. Trying to see if I have another one. Let's see. It's not going to fit in a little jar. That's okay. I'm going to put this one to the side. But this is the ranch dressing. Maybe you want to do a screenshot of it. And what can you use this with? Hot wings, salad. Who dips ranch in pizza? I don't know, but I've heard 5 people tell me that already. And you could use this definitely for wraps. But I'm going to say I really like the way this tastes. Let's see. Evan says, I make my own Greek yogurt in my instant pot. You know what's funny? That's actually what I'm kind of working on right now for a series. So everything that I'm going to be putting out for you guys is going to be a series. So it'll be a series of wraps. I've got a series of dressings. It'll be a series of seasonings. And you'll see that I'm just going to be putting out these series so that way you can just pick and mix and match whichever you want. But this was easy to make. And this is especially cool if you don't want to go out and buy ranch dressing and you don't want a whole lot of stuff because let's be honest, sometimes you don't know what's in what you got, right? All right. So we're going with the next one. This is the lemon vinaigrette dressing. And this one by far is delicious. This one has like the bright type of flavors in it. And this also has 0 carbs in it. And it's very simple to make. It's pretty much with all the ingredients that I've already showed you. So we've got 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Let's get our jar. And we're going to add that to our sorry, try to make sure that you're able to see while I have this up. You can also screenshot the ingredients as well. All right, so 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I got you. 2 tablespoons. All right, Cheryl says, I'm excited. Oh, Evan says, I'm excited for all your new recipes, Melody. Thank you. Thank you. I do like cooking, Evans, and I feel like with my family, food has always brought us together. And so that's why I love cooking and coming up with these little hacks and ideas for you guys. Because these are things that I use too. And I'm like, I wonder if they know. So yeah, thank you for that. Cheryl says, I'm going to try this one. The best. Easy and tasty too. Yes. All right, 2 tablespoons. So I've got my tablespoon is in here. 1 and 2. You need 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, which I already have because I halved it earlier, right? We've got 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And let's see. We got 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. I like to use pink Himalayan salt. I don't know if you guys use it, but that's what I like to use. And I like to use the pink Himalayan salt because it helps with blood pressure if you have issues with blood pressure. All right, 1/8 of a spoonful of black pepper. So we're going to use our freshly ground black pepper, which is going to be very simple to use. I like to scrape from the side. I'm going to show you how I do this. When I scrape, I like to scrape this way. So that way I'm not having a whole full spoon of stuff. All right. And then it says 1/4 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. Okay. I use my Kroger bottle. I use extra virgin olive oil. That's what I use. Okay. I can pretty much eyeball it. I know how much I got to use. Okay, that's it. No more. And then I need 1 clove of garlic. Now, if you don't have garlic, it's okay. You can use minced garlic, and that works just as well. And if you're in a real pinch, guys, you don't have to use the clove garlic or the minced garlic. You can sub it out with what? Good old garlic powder, right? Which is what we're going to be using in today's thing. I do have some garlic powder, garlic, but it's in the fridge. That happens to be the one thing that I didn't bring with me, but that's okay. All right. So how much would I use for garlic powder? If I'm using 1 clove of garlic, right? To be safe, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use 1 teaspoon. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And you can add 1/4 of a teaspoon for each part as you go on if you feel like you need more. For me, I like garlic. I'm a huge fan of garlic. I don't know who is a garlic fan down here, but you let me know in the chat. All right, we're going to mix it up again. This one is going to, of course, mix up with ease, because it is what? It's a lot thinner, and with the olive oil, it's going to disperse very easy. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. And this, my dear, is your dressing. That's what it's going to look like. And that's your lemon vinaigrette. I love garlic powder. I'm telling you right now, if I don't have the garlic clove itself, this is what I'm making. And I'm just going to take a little taste. Yeah, this works. So what I'm thinking you could use this for, oh man, this is good. You can do this as a marinade, y'all. You can go ahead and take like some chicken tenders, like take a chicken breast, slice them in strips, let it marinate in this, put it on the grill. This is 0 carbs right here. 0 carbs. You can't go wrong. Even with the olive oil. Yeah, because olive oil right here, the one that I got, that one is 0 carbs as well. I don't know if you can see that back at the bottle. Let's see. Victoria says 1 clove means 1 teeth, right? Exactly. I like to put like a teaspoon. I like to say 1 clove equals 1 teaspoon, but that's for me, and that's also because I'm a garlic lover, so I might be a little bit biased, but I love garlic, and that's what I do when I measure out the ratio for it. Evan says, I love garlic. I put garlic powder on almost everything. Same here. If I'm getting some chicken, if I'm making a stew, garlic is just so mind blowing. We should probably do something on garlic. I don't know if y'all like garlic cloves, but we can do maybe we can do like a garlic paste one day and show like how we could use it as a dip. I've seen that before and I've always wanted to try it. But I will tell you right now, these 3 recipes that we just showed you on today's show is delicious because you can use this for wraps. You can use this for chicken. You can use this for sandwiches if you want. Sprinkling a little bit of it on like the salad itself for your sandwich. And then, of course, you can get some really hearty vegetables, marinate it in that, or dab it on it with a little barbecue brush and pop it on the grill. And that might be your favorite meal for the day all the time. Let's see. Rebounding says, you made me hungry, so I'm already eating lunch at 10:40. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you starve. Let's see. Joanna says, funny that you mentioned blood pressure. Okay, one of the problems I'm currently experiencing is high internal blood pressure in my brain. My brain is too smart or something. I had spinal tap done. It was 4 times the normal level. He's never seen that high, but explains why I've been losing vision. So with the blood pressure, if it's something that's I know food related, like I said, pink Himalayan salt is supposed to be the best, and still use it sparingly, right? And also another thing that you can use, and I actually have them here. Hold on, I'm gonna grab them. Is this, and I actually took a picture of this on social media yesterday, which is the Dash seasonings, and those do not contain salt. It's just the straight up seasoning itself. But I started thinking, how cool would it be if we could combine our own? So that was another reason why I bought the 4-ounce jars, because I may start trying to create my own seasonings. All right. So Evan says, yum, that looks good. It is delicious. I am happy that you guys enjoyed today's show with all of the fixins. Of course, we do have a sponsor for today's show, and that is the Cafe du Chateau Espresso Maker. If you want to have a good cup of coffee and you want to make sure that you are waking up bright eyed and bushy tailed, use this. This will give you that strong cup, going to give you that kick you deserve. Has an aluminum coating on it so that way you don't have to worry about this rusting. Has a nice sturdy handle, won't burn you, and then it has that ASMR effect, guys. While it's percolating, you will get to see your percolating coffee here on the top through this little glass window, and it's very simple to clean. So comes with a little espresso scooper as well as a clip. So make sure that you are using the Cafe du Chateau espresso coffee maker. I will have that link in the description. All right. Joanna says, don't worry. Oh, technical name is called cranial hypertension. Okay. Okay. Oh, don't worry. I'm enjoying it. Okay, thank you, Joanne. I appreciate it. So, guys, that was my show for today. I'm going to be live streaming again next week. I do have on my community tab my schedule on when I will be live streaming. So make sure you're showing up. Come on over. And also, every Thursday, we'll be releasing a new video for the week. And we will always put that in the newsletter, which again, you'll find in the description. I hope that you guys have a fabulous Friday. And again, I will see you in the next live stream. Take care, my friends.